Yeah, I think that's the most important first step you do when you come into this business. We're driving the leads and you're getting leads, but I think one of the fundamental things that you do first and foremost is to build your team around you. I was fortunate because I'd built 2 houses. I had kept a list of all my sub-trades, and so I'd gone through the process of getting 3 or 4 quotes, and I kept everyone's name. And I'd kept that on a list ready, and so when I actually came into Refresh, I had a list of people, and the first thing I did was I took my list and I just phoned through a ginormous amount of sub-trades, and I just literally took down numbers. I took photographs of cars as well as driving along, and I would just take and put their number into a spreadsheet if they were a landscaper, or if they were a builder, or if they were an electrician or plumber. And so I just quickly built up a massive list of trades, and when I needed them, I would just start from the top and phone through them, and I would put comments beside who they were, how I found them, had I used them in the past, what they were like, and I would scratch off the guys who were no good. And so I started to build my team that way, and I think that was fundamentally the best thing I did, was actually to have just a massive list of trades. And as I found more, I would put them to the bottom of the list, and as I crossed them out, they would go off the top. And most of our stuff is contracted out, and you have to get that quality of the service. It's all about the customer experience, and if you have a poor trade, you have to understand what they did wrong. The reason is it the way they work? Is it their their culture in that particular trade? If it doesn't match what you're doing and what you're trying to portray to your client, you have to cut them off and find someone else. And so it's a matter of always trying to develop your team around you so that you've got 3 or 4 core contractors in each group that you can call on, because the goal is that you'll have 4 to 5 jobs on the go at any one point in time, and so you need to be able to have those groups of trades that you can call upon, and if one guy's busy, the other guy might be available. And I think that is fundamentally the most important thing you need to set up at the start of coming into the franchise.